never lost the one you love. Never prayed to stars above. Never felt that sudden fall when no one comes to your call. You don't know the shaking breath of a near and living dead. I was there when hope went thin, when the dark came settling in. You just see the surface shine, not the cracks inside of mine. Love to you is passing fun, not the war I've lived and done. If one day your sky turns gray, maybe then you'll hear me say, pain is not so easily won. You never lost one. You never lost the one you love. Never prayed to stars above. Never felt that sudden fall when no one comes to your call. You never stood beside the road with a heart about to fold. Never watched the minutes freeze, begging time for memories. You don't know the way it feels when the silence slowly steals every hope you tried to keep, every promise buried deep. I'm the one who heard the door close on what we had before. You just walk the lighter parts, far from broken, restless hearts. If you lived inside these words, you might hear what silence heard, where the waiting always hurts and the night still burns. You and I are not the same. You just played a lighter game. You don't know the heavy cost of a love already lost. Never felt the seconds crawl, waiting by an empty hall. Never hoping time would change its will. I have walked the darker side, where the lonely truths reside. You just laugh and drift on through in your different kind of blue. If you lived one night as me, you might finally start to see why my skies don't shine like you. Different kind of blue. Not black, just different kind. Not black, just different kind of blue. You were always passing through, never saw the empty view, never waited by the line, counting every wasted time. You don't know the hollow air when the one you love's not there. I was standing, you were gone. That's the side I'm living on. You don't hear the whistle cry, cutting through the midnight sky. You don't wake with shaking hands from the weight of broken plans. You were free to roam and roam. I was left to face it alone. I'm the one who stayed behind with this restless mind. La, 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 la. You never loved the way I did, never kept the tears well hid. You never stood out in the rain, wading through the quiet pain. You never cried yourself to sleep over promises to keep. You just smile and turn away when I speak of yesterday. You were never left alone with a heart turned into stone. Never heard that midnight train calling out somebody's name. You don't feel this undertow. You just watch and let it go. How could you ever show what you wouldn't know? You never lost the one you love, never prayed to stars above, never felt that sudden fall when no one comes to your call. You don't know the shaking breath of a near and living death. I was there when hope went thin, when the dark came settling in. You just see the surface shine, not the cracks inside of mine. Love to you was passing fun, not the war I've lived and done. If one day your sky turns gray, maybe then you'll hear me say, pain is not so easily won. You never lost one. You never lost the one you love, never prayed to stars above, never felt that sudden fall when no one comes to your call. You never stood beside the road with a heart about to fold. Never watched the minutes freeze, begging time for memories. You don't know the way it feels when the silence slowly steals every hope you tried to keep, every promise buried deep. I'm the one who heard the door close on what we had before. You just walk the lighter parts, far from broken, restless hearts. If you lived inside these words, you might hear what silence heard, where the waiting always hurts, and the night still burns. You and I are not the same. You just played a lighter game. You don't know the heavy cost of a love already lost. Never felt the seconds crawl, waiting by an empty hall. Never watched the doorway still, hoping time would change its will. I have walked the darker side, where the lonely truths reside. You just laugh and drift on through in your different kind of blue. If you lived one night as me, you might finally start to see different kind of blue. Not black, just different kind of blue. Not black, just different kind of blue. You were always passing through, never saw the empty view, never waited by the line, counting every wasted time. You don't know the hollow air when the one you love's not there. I was standing, you were gone. That's the side I'm living on. You don't hear the whistle cry, cutting through the midnight sky. You don't wake with shaking hands from the weight of broken plans. You're free to roam and roam. I was left to face it alone. I'm the one who stayed behind with this restless mind. La 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 la. You never loved the way I did, never kept the tears well hid. You never stood out in the rain, wading through the quiet pain. You never cried yourself to sleep over promises to just smile and turn away when I speak of yesterday. You were never left alone with a heart turned into stone. Never heard that midnight train calling out somebody's name. You don't feel this undertow, you just watch and let it go. How could you ever show what you wouldn't know?